Well, the big two cruise lines have released the news on their plans going forward with the new removal of the CDC cruise guidance. And you're going to want to hear it because, well, it's going to affect your next cruise. Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and welcome once again to the MSC Seashore. We're in Cozumel, Mexico today, a little over halfway through this cruise here, this 7-dayer. Again, remember, I'm on the whole 14-night around the Caribbean cruise here on the seashore, having a wonderful time, just enjoying a little bit of good Wi-Fi today here in Cozumel. Everybody seems like they're off the ship, so finally got some great speeds. Hey, let's get things started off with a question of the day. Let me know your answer down in the comments below. Are you scared to book a cruise during hurricane season? Yeah, June through November down here in the Caribbean and over on the West Coast too. You got those hurricanes, those typhoons. Let me know. Does that scare you off from cruising? Hey, let's get started off with the big news. Obviously, the CDC on the 18th of this month said, we're done with these cruise protocols. It's up to the cruise lines now. There are some caveats here. The CDC will be releasing guidance or suggested guidance for the cruise lines, hopefully in the very near term. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because Carnival Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean, the big two here in the US, worldwide really, they have come out and they've now responded. So we know exactly what Carnival and Royal are planning to do, at least in the short term, with this loosening of restrictions. And that's sit on their butts and wait. That's right, nothing's changing until we see the new guidance, the recommended guidance, once again come out from the CDC. And y'all, this is pretty much expected if you've been watching for any amount of time. The only big change that we're really expecting in the short to midterm is probably a dropping of the pre-cruise COVID testing. I don't see this vaccine requirement going away. While yes, Carnival Corporation has started to allow more non-vaccinated cruisers onto their ships, you're not going to see a day where a magic wand or a finger is snapped and suddenly it's suddenly it's 2019 again. It's just not going to be that way. This is going to be a phased, slow approach. So if you have a cruise in the next couple of months, still plan on getting that COVID test taken, because according to Carnival and Royal, what's on their website right now for the protocols for your cruise, that's what they're going to be operating under as far as we know for a while now. Now that said, remember at the beginning of July, the laws changed, the rules changed about getting free COVID tests. So when you go to your drive-through pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, whatever other big pharmacy chains there are, I'm not a pharmacy guy, so I don't know all the names, but when you go there, there's a chance that now you have to pay for your COVID test, which kind of sucks, right? But remember, you can still get your COVID test for free if you have insurance or if you meet certain requirements. When you sign up for your test at a lot of these pharmacies, they're going to ask you certain questions. One of them being, have you been or do you think you've been in contact with someone who's had COVID in the last 2 weeks? And well, there's a darn lot of cases going around, and it's pretty darn likely that you may have had contact. So if you tick the yes box, well, what do you know? You didn't pay for your COVID test. Interesting. So that's going to be the thing going forward. I do foresee the pre-cruise testing policy phasing out way sooner than the vaccine policy, but that's where the big two cruise lines stand right now. So our next story, I read an article that kind of made my blood boil about how taking a cruise actually costs less than a tank of gas. And it's kind of interesting. We're going to talk about it right after I remind you that the best way to support this channel is by gearing up for your next cruise. I have an amazing assortment of cruise essentials and really awesome cruise t-shirts in my Amazon affiliate store. It directly benefits this channel, and you're always going to get the best price and the best quality products for your next cruise. Check it out. There's a link down in the description below. Okay, so I was reading through some cruise articles like I typically do. I was reading through a Washington Post article that it kind of hit home to me, and the title is, taking a cruise could cost less than filling your car with gas. And that's a little hypothetical because Obviously, one gas tank fill up is not going to cost less than a cruise, but what they're talking about is driving on a summer vacation or flying to a summer vacation. There's a really good chance, right now at least, that that's going to cost more than a lot of the Caribbean cruises that you can take at the moment. Most of these cruise lines, MSC, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, even some of the higher end ones like Norwegian, are giving the deals right now. And it's a wonderful time. It's the golden age of cruising. This is the lowest pricing we've seen, according to Cruise Critic, in a very long time. So it's still a fabulous time to book a last minute cruise here for the end of summer or early into the fall. If you're on the fence, if you're considering booking, call your travel agent, go on Vacations to Go, find yourself a good little deal on a 3 or 4 night cruise, and enjoy the lowest price in the whole travel and hospitality industry. And that's according to industry experts. Cruising, as you recall, was the hardest hit of all the travel and hospitality sectors, and they're still looking to recoup from all of those losses that they took just sitting, keeping these ships afloat, keeping crew and staff on board. And you know, it's a great time to book a cruise, and personally, I think I'm gonna book another one here in the very short term. Hey, so if you made it this far into today's episode, thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. I gotta go out and enjoy a little bit of sunshine here in Cozumel. I was thinking about getting a Mexican haircut. Never actually gotten a haircut outside of the US, but after 2 weeks on a cruise ship, you kinda need one. So if you made it this far, be sure you're subscribed to the Midships channel if you don't want to miss breaking cruise news that's going to affect your travels in the near future. Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel today, and until tomorrow, we'll see ya on the Midships. And tomorrow, the episode might be a little difficult because it is a full sea day here on the MSC Seashore, which means no LTE cell service, which is the only way I can really reliably upload these episodes. Unfortunately, as you may know, satellite internet at sea, it's not quite Starlink yet, although Royal Caribbean's kind of teasing us with maybe some Starlink. So it takes like 8 to 14 hours to upload one of these episodes, which is why I'm keeping them a little shorter than usual. So that's the story. Maybe not an episode tomorrow, but if you want to keep in the loop, always be sure you're subscribed to my Instagram at Midships Cruise. Thanks for checking out the channel today. I gotta go to Mexico.